So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ajay Khare. Uh, I'm presenting this presentation on behalf of my school, and we are here with a few of other members. One is Professor Manmohan Kapshe, who is our Associate Dean, and who was also a member of IPCC at that time when he was in IIM. And we have three more people who are from diverse background. Why I'm saying so is that when this institute was being founded, at that time there was a DPR prepared, and that DPR was prepared by Ministry of Urban Development officials with the help of some academicians. And I recall each and every word of that today since morning. Because if we say why we exist, it is for the future of cities only that schools of planning and architecture do exist. And this was founded with a lot of aspirations, and in 5 years of time, it was founded in 2008, and in 5 years of time, Institute have explored a lot of research areas. Amongst them, one of them is low carbon society scenario in a very big way, and another one is related with how we can use biodiversities of areas in urban areas for the planning matters. Other than that, we have also worked on various things. So I would go. Since morning, we have been hearing about the challenges for future of Indian cities, and these are listed here. As I was just mentioning, we have identified these as major challenges for the future of Indian cities, and amongst them, at least 4 areas we are working very rigorously, and one of them is conserving heritage buildings, another one is about managing urban environment vis-a-vis climate change, and then we have planning for inclusive cities. Since morning we haven't heard this about universalization of access to urban utilities, because this is the most important to make any urban areas inclusive for all citizens. To meet those urban challenges, SPA Bhopal is rightly placed in the center of India, with surrounded by so many cultural regions like Malwa, Mahakoshal, Bundelkhand, and we sit in the center. And actually, I want to draw this important fact that any institution of architecture or planning actually draws its strength from its own region. And the kind of social opportunity Madhya Pradesh presents to our school is tremendous, and we are taking great help of that for developing our school in all possible ways. We have created various platforms for research and for other researchers so that they can bring in their own research and interact with other institutions also. And we have developed our institute in last 5 years with this vision that we want to have strive for social, environmental, and cultural sustenance by planning interventions and design solutions. And this is definitely going to be developed as a university where teaching would be considered as, teaching would definitely require research thinking so that we can apply those solutions in the urban areas. Journey was begun in 2008, and we have already got some 650 students, 50 faculty. We are building up our own campus of a state-of-art campus in Bhopal at Gauri. And we have, in fact, only a few days back, we have shifted all our PG activities in our new campus. We very strongly believe that we can learn from local traditions and they can be applied to global applications. So a lot of vernacular architecture is studied, vernacular planning ideas are studied and conveyed to our undergraduate and postgraduate students in the best possible manner, and studio-centric teaching is the main thing. To meet the urban challenges, we have established 4 centers. Just 2 presenters before me have mentioned these about traditional knowledge systems, which is very important thing. So we have a center for traditional knowledge system and also offer Master of Architecture in Conservation. Center for Human-Centric Research is our oldest center where we talk about how we can have inclusive environment for all communities and all abilities. And we also have a geoinformatics center, which in the morning Nisha madam was talking about. Center for Responsive Urban Environment is also a center which is fast developing, and with 4 programs being offered, 4 PG programs being offered in the area of urban development. These are some research areas of our current scholarship which directly related with future cities and challenges for future cities. We also have created this Spandrel, which is an internationally refereed journal, which is going on strongly, and 7 issues have come. Last one was about climate change, and this was released by our Secretary Shri Ashok Thakurji when he visited our institute. We have also established a lot of collaborations within India and also within the whole world, and it is being done. And we, as somebody was just mentioning about South-South, we have established collaboration with the countries of Asia in a big way, and we are working very closely with the United Nations University based in Japan and their Institute of Advanced Studies. This was Thimphu visit for our students, and later on resulted into a lot of activities which are directly related with urban development. And we also helped them to make the plan of their Samdrup Jhonka town, which is a gateway town from Guwahati side. Well, these are the few workshops which we organize. In the morning, we were talking a lot about capacity building of urban institutions when MOUD JS was here. In fact, she mentioned about SPA Bhopal. We have conducted at least 5 programs which are directly related with urban governance. Initially, there was a little hesitation in the minds of senior officials coming and talking to younger faculty members. But when they went, after 5 days of intense interaction, they were really very happy about the whole thing. And this experiment is, and this particular exercise is repeated many, many times. These are few academic exercises which we are doing, and Amitabh ji was mentioning about Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. Some of our students and they have worked on the areas which are directly related with the DMIC in Indore, Dhar, and other areas. And in the field of environmental and sustainability, we are doing a lot of projects. So one of them is, we were surprised to do that, get that. The Chambal ravines are being considered for World Heritage Site, and we were asked to prepare the nomination dossier. It was a challenging exercise for us, fighting with dacoits and crocodiles both, but we could develop some approach paper, and it's going to be applied for World Heritage Convention for tentative list. Similarly, we are also handling this Sanchi World Heritage Site for their management plan, Khajuraho World Heritage Site for their heritage impact assessment plan, etc., which are directly related with environment and sustainability, which are the themes of today's workshop. I would like to come on to this project which we just mentioned, that this is one of the areas in which we are very rigorously working, and Professor Manmohan Kapche is here, who is the author of this whole exercise. It was Bhopal Low Carbon Society 2035 vision, with when we wanted to achieve 40% reduction in carbon footprint. And this, for this, we have proposed 7 actions. And amongst these actions, green governance, holistic habitat, sustainable style, of course, cellular city, which is since morning we are talking, form and flow for the town. Of course, it is directly related with transportation. Then we say about nurturing nature, and then rural riches, which is going to be the most important when we want to have a sustainable urban areas. These are published in the form of a very good book. We are carrying some 10 copies. For our colleagues can distribute them if somebody is there. In fact, it has been sent to a lot of places. And another exercise which we have completed, there is a local biodiversity strategies and action plan. It is also with United Nations University, and for Bhopal, we could identify 7 zones of biodiversity, and later on it could result into that how we calculate biodiversity index, and this all findings were presented to right kind of stakeholders. What we are seeing today is this morning is what they mentioned in the cover of this, looking at the past and present and the future of cities. And the punchline is joining hands, and how best we can join hands. So you have 2 SPA directors on one side, ministry officials in the center, 3 IIT directors on other, and so many professors and putting their brain together for future of cities. I'm very, very hopeful for future of cities in India. Thank you very much for this initiative, and thanks for permitting us to take part in it in a good size group. Thank you very much.